Hey everybody, we're here for a new episode of RLG Tier List in Tier List Land. I'm here with JD. Today we're going to be talking about our hype levels for the upcoming Marvel projects. Just because. Why
Yeah,
not?
we
A
feel
bunch
like
of
it.
Marvel stuff just ended and came out, and
Yeah.
let's
Echo's coming out in January, I think, right?
yeah, we got some news. Anyways, check out his channel. Stuff will be in the description below. Putty's not here because he ate a dinosaur and it laid an egg
Mm-hmm.
inside him, and now the egg's hatching, and
So
he's
F in
gonna
the
be a mom.
chats.
It's gonna be a mom. F in the chat. Um, anyways, JD will be the tier master today, and he will bring up the tier list for you.
All right. And here we are.
So we have these categories: hyped, looking forward to it, interested, I don't know, and I don't care.
Should we do this one? I don't care.
Sure, that's you know, fine with me.
So we'll start. What if season 2?
I think we already know where that goes. That's not even a conversation.
This season, though, they say it's going to be a little different. They're saying it's going to be
Real what if stories.
it's also going to be they're actually going to progress the whole story throughout the whole season.
So it's just going to be.
It's all going to be it's interconnected, from what I understand. I still don't care, but
Marvel figure it out.
yeah.
Okay? Just figure
You
it out.
figured it out with Loki. Yeah. Next, Echo.
I'm interested. I think I don't know how
it's
you
a good
feel.
premise. I'm the same way. I'm interested. It has potential. The return of Kingpin, the return of Daredevil in this show, possibly the return of Punisher.
I mean, yeah, hopefully it's I mean, I think
It
there's
has
a lot
potential.
there's potential for it, but I've also it's like it's not a long running show.
No,
I think
this is a one and done season, I
yeah,
think.
and I think it's only like 5 episodes. I can't remember what they said.
Yeah, it's 6, I think, like Loki.
So I mean, hey, whatever. It could set up a lot.
Yeah. X-Men 97. I gotta
Uh,
go all the way to the top for
Yeah,
this one.
I think so, especially because the original X-Men was one of the better animated superhero shows, and it
Yeah.
ended on a really low note. The
Yeah,
last season
that
was
5th season,
awful.
it was all over the place. What they said though with that last season though was they aired all the episodes out of order. That's why that season didn't make sense.
I mean, I own it and I've watched it in order, and it's still a shit
Still doesn't
season.
make sense. The proper order is the way they have it set on Disney Plus.
So anyone who wants to watch it, you could check it out there.
Yeah,
But yeah,
go ahead and check it out.
I'm pretty hyped for this. It's gonna be fun, I think.
Yeah, this one is. I'm super hyped for this one. Blade. Blade is for me. I got to put it in the I don't know category.
Okay, for me, in hype levels, I'm hyped all the way to the top. But I do think, in terms of what's going on around it, I just don't
three
know.
new writers. Yeah.
We're changing directors. We've changed writers multiple times. Mahershala Ali was in, then out. Now he's back in. There's no rest of the cast. We don't know what's going on. We don't know how it ties in. So
is there even a script right now?
I think for that reason, I think it's there. But I think the general name Blade, and I'm gonna get a movie for Blade. I'm hyped. But
I'm hyped for. It goes into the I don't know category. Because it's not meaning we don't want it or there's no hype for it. The I don't know category is we don't know what the situation is because right now there's no progress. There's no word on it, right? There's no.
Yeah, so it's hard to be hyped about something that we don't know anything about.
Ironheart. I'm not even sure if this is canceled or not.
We don't know if this show is happening or not. It got removed off the recent thing, but I keep it here anyways. I'm gonna go in. I don't effing care.
Yep.
I'll put it ahead of What If because I hate What If. But I didn't like Ironheart in the comics. I didn't like Ironheart and Namor. I don't.
And the fact that we're not going to get Benjamin Richards.
Yeah, there you go. I think they really poorly wrote the character in Namor. They made it like a very gimmicky, stereotypical, nonsensical character, and I just don't want to watch the show.
They needed another Iron Man, but they couldn't bring Robert Downey Jr.'s back, so
I don't even care about there being Ironheart. I just think the way that they've gone about it was bad, on top of the fact that I didn't like the comic book.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the comic books either. This one, Agatha Coven of Chaos, I'm kind of interested in this one, but behind Echo for me.
I'm interested to see what it's about. And like we kind of have an established situation there, like similar to Echo, where it's like I have something to latch on to.
Right.
But I don't know if I would go higher than interested. I think you hit that, you
Nail
nailed
right
that.
on the head. Daredevil. I want to put this here, but again, I gotta put it with Blade.
Okay, so I'm gonna argue you out of this spot because
Sure.
I'm hyped all the way past X-Men for this.
Okay.
So I at least want it to be ahead of Echo somewhere. Like,
Okay, I'll put it there. I'll put it hype because I love Daredevil. Daredevil's always been one of my favorite characters. I've always loved Daredevil.
yeah.
The Frank Miller run is fantastic. Guardian Devil, like Man Without Fear, those series have always been some of my favorites. Like we said, this is the same situation like Blade. We don't know what's going on. They just fired all the writers and they just fired.
They're also retelling the storyline they just told. Comic
In
book storyline.
comic book storyline. Yeah. So
Because the original, or I think season 2 of Daredevil
was
is
Born Again.
Born Again.
Yeah.
So I'm not 100%, but I do like Charlie Cox. I do
Yes.
love Daredevil's in my top 5 superheroes.
Maybe we get the black and red suit in this one.
Oh, maybe we will. And the only thing is that you risk running a neutered Daredevil here because Disney is the WWE of the movie universe. And you're taking something that we just watched was very raw, and like the comic books a lot of the time are very serious and dark.
They're very dark, yeah.
And in She-Hulk, I did like him, but he was very comedic, and I don't know,
and that little bit of Charlie Cox, Matt Murdock we got in Spider-Man was really good though.
Yeah.
And we also know that Foggy Nelson and what's her name are not coming back for this one either.
Yeah, I believe they recast her.
Yeah.
I don't remember with who.
But Foggy Nelson is out completely.
Yes. I think you need to keep the girl from the Star Wars show.
Sharon. Which one?
Star Wars lady that played the nurse. She played the nurse in Daredevil. She's from
Ahsoka
too.
Yes, Ahsoka as
Rosario
Nightingale.
Dawson.
Yes, as Nightingale or Night Nurse.
I think you need to keep her in the show because she was the original linking factor between everything.
Yeah.
Plus, she already works with Disney, so I think that wouldn't be very hard to pull that off.
Hard to pull off. Yeah, I agree with that. Captain America was called New World Order. Now it's called New World something else.
Okay, so prior to everything that we know now, this would have been in my hyped AF. We came off Falcon. We came off Soldier. Falcon and Winter Soldier was so good. The rumors behind this are that the test screenings were terrible. People walked out.
They had to do a lot of half the movie.
It's 60% of the movie is going to be reshot, and it's going to take 6 months to do it.
We may have another Aquaman situation on our hands.
And for that reason, I'm going to say it's below Blade.
Yeah.
Because Blade,
we're getting both Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch in this movie, apparently.
Even bigger reason for it to be down there. Because they're not going to be wrestling.
Yep. Thunderbolts.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah. I want to see what Harrison Ford is going to do as Thunderbolt Ross. Are we going to get Red Hulk? Are we going to get what we know? Liv, what's her name? Liv Tyler's coming back. I was going to say Liv Morgan.
Yeah, you have Florence Pugh, so that's always good. It's something that I don't have a great exposure to it in the comics, so I like those kind of things. So we're
bringing Taskmaster back too. I like at least this way. Like hopefully we'll get a better Taskmaster than we did in Black Widow.
I'm excited for it. I'm genuinely excited.
Yeah. So looking forward to it. Marvel Zombies. I'm interested.
I don't care at all, but at the same time, I am not like in a mode where it's like, oh, this is terrible, Like I guess
it's not on the level of What If. I'm kind of between here and here, only because of the fact that like
you can put it wherever. I don't care.
Is it going to be like a What If? It'd be really bad, or has the potential to be really good?
I mean, it was one of the best What If episodes, probably the best, except for the Killmonger one.
For me, I'm gonna put it as interested.
Okay, I'm not upset about that at all.
Okay, the third Fantastic Four reboot. Now that we finally got some casting news, if it is official, it's not official, but
I mean, the one thing is we know that Pedro Pascal is going to be in
that
it.
is official. That is official.
I guess I'm top of interested for this.
Yeah, I want to see what they do. And apparently, there's rumors also Mads Mikkelsen is coming back to Marvel as Doctor Doom.
I mean, and though that's all very nice things. If we end up getting Jodie Comer, then that's also a nice addition. I mean, it's one of those things where it's hard for me to be upset about something that could be good and has potential, and we don't know that much about. It's also hard for me to be hyped about a team that's not that great in the comics and also has had 3 bad movies.
Yeah, 3 out of the 4. Is it 3 bad movies? The first one wasn't that bad.
The first one's okay. The second one is watchable, and the third one is half of a good movie and half of a terrible movie. Yeah. The first half is excellent of Fan Four Stick, and then it just completely jumps off a cliff.
Different writer, different director. Yep, that was the studio getting involved. We're almost to the end here. Spider-Man freshman year. I got to put this right up with X-Men.
I think I would put it, for me, like we'll balance it here.
Okay.
I would put it ahead of Thunderbolt. So I think maybe behind Daredevil.
Okay.
Because I'm not a huge Spider-Man guy. And also I don't understand how they're gonna make a kayfabe. I said kayfabe. Whatever. They're gonna make like a
throwing out those wrestling terms today. Yeah.
They're gonna make an intercontinuity show on a cartoon. I know
this is gonna lead into
like this. Everything that happens in the show is kayfabe. What's the word I'm looking for?
Canon.
It's canon.
But canon to the original animated series or canon to
the MCU. Apparently, that's what I heard.
How is that possible when what's his name is just out of high school?
Because I think that this takes place between the last movie and the next movie or something.
Okay.
I don't know. It might, because it can't be the continuation of the original animated series because he was already in university.
Adult. Yeah. Unless this is a prequel to it.
I mean, it could be. I don't know, because the last reboot show they did, this one just called Spider-Man, was exactly the same in tone, style, and storytelling that Ultimate Spider-Man was, but neither one of them took place it was completely 2 different shows.
Separate universes, yeah.
But they were almost the exact same show, which made no sense to me at all. They were both pretty good. I just I never got the logic of that. So I don't know what to expect here. We know X-Men is taking place after X-Men. Yeah,
this is a direct sequel to the original series. A lot of the voice actors are coming back apparently too. So
yeah.
So with that, we're getting to our last 2. We're not going to do this list because these have already gone through, but Avengers, the Kang Dynasty. I got to put this in. I don't know.
I think, okay, this is what I think. What's the next one after that?
What do you mean? Secret Wars. I'm looking forward to Secret Wars more than I am to the Kang Dynasty.
I would say just be based on like how we don't have any clue of what's going to happen in Kang Dynasty.
Especially now that they're pushed back to 2026.
I mean, I would put it in the top of I don't know, because as complete Avenger movies, we've never really seen a bad one. Even Ultron is not really a bad movie. It's just not
Ultron's
as good as the other ones.
Decent movie, yeah.
So I feel like it can't be that low.
Yeah. It's the only thing we're not sure of is what's his name? Jonathan Majors.
Yeah,
whether he's coming back or not.
They said they're not straying out of the Kang storyline.
So they're not?
No.
Okay.
There was like a week of rumors that Kang was done, and that's why they did the scapegoat era
at the end of Loki there?
In the end of Loki, but now Marvel has confirmed they're not moving away from the Kang storyline.
So they can do Kang, but recast Kang in a multiverse.
Yeah, that's what they're saying, right? And now everyone's speculating that Renslayer is Kang.
Is the Kang? That would make no sense, though.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so I just had an argument about that today for a long time for no reason. And it wasn't even like I was coming at the person that I was talking to. It was more like I just didn't like that idea because it didn't make any sense. And
No,
it
it
turned into
doesn't.
like this strange argument out of nowhere. And it went on for so long. And at the end, it was just like, yeah, it doesn't make sense. I'm like, so this whole thing, this whole argument was for no reason.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. It won't make sense because we've seen different iterations of Kang in Ant-Man.
Yeah. It's just so dumb.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah. And the last one here, Avengers Secret Wars.
ahead of
I'm kind of
Thunderbolts
yeah,
because
I'm
I
look,
want to see what they could do.
yeah,
And I also want
especially
Black Suit.
Black Suit Spider-Man. This is a good way to introduce it. We got that little tease at the end of Venom where he left. Was it Venom or was it at the end of Spider-Man?
I think,
Where,
yeah.
or was it Doctor Strange where they left that little piece of the suit behind? Maybe that's what can start part of the Secret Wars too.
Because okay, so apparently Sony confirmed that the next Spider-Man movie will be where they cross over.
So
Like,
Tom Holland is crossing over
yeah,
with Tom Brady with
Tom Hardy.
Tom
Like,
Hardy.
not they might not cross over, but this is going to be the movie where the two universes come together.
Okay.
So like where the Sony universe and the Marvel universe will fully cross over.
Okay.
I
still kind of would have liked to keep that universe separate and bring back Andrew Garfield in that universe.
I mean, I do think that I don't know which one of them, but we are going to get a Spider-Man movie from one of those two. We might get a Spider-Man movie where both of them are together.
I don't think we've seen the last of the multiple Spider-Mans. I think they may also have a part to play in the Secret Wars.
Yeah. So I think that the way that's going to play out is because what they're saying with Spider-Man, it's like you can't have him go through the Venom situation because you have to wait until Secret Wars for him to get the black suit. But you also like you how long can you wait to do the next Spider-Man? Right?
Yeah. Because Secret Wars is not coming out till what, 2027, I think.
Yeah, and I'm assuming that at some point they're going to shoehorn us, so they're just going to announce a Spider-Man movie before that, you know?
Yeah.
But I do think you could have the movie where maybe him and Venom have to work together, and then he gets the suit. It ends with him getting the black suit, and then we go into Secret Wars or something.
Yeah, that could work. Yeah, they kind of basically this next Spider-Man trilogy, make a trilogy out of it.
Yeah.
They can make a trilogy. The first is how they have to come together as Spider-Man and Venom. Secret Wars is kind of where he gets the suit. They'll do another season or another movie where he is the black suit, and then a third season with somebody different, with a different you can bring in Shriek, or you can bring in,
you can have Flash
Toxic.
Thompson get the suit or something.
Yeah,
he's bad.
Bring in Anti-Venom.
Yeah.
Or Agent Venom. Either one.
Yeah.
Either one. Yeah, that could work. But I think this is a pretty solid list right here of what we're hyped for and what we're
yeah. I think that works for me.
This one here does not come out, I think, till May 2027. So that's 3 years from now, 3.5 years.
Yeah, there you go.
So I don't think they're going to wait that long for another Spider-Man movie.
No, I don't think so either.
Yeah.
I like this list.
But it also depends on what, because we just saw the trailer, which is not on this list, is Madam Web.
I mean, but that's not MCU.
No.
I would put that. Is there a category under? I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
That is honestly the worst looking trailer I've maybe ever seen.
It is. It's pretty bad.
I'm convinced though. Okay, I take this with a grain of salt, but I am convinced now that the reasoning that they did it on purpose. They saw that people were interested in the meme of Morbius. So they made this trailer purposely bad to get people hyped about it so that people are going to go hate watch it and they're going to make money off it.
Yep.
And then it's going to end up being a good movie and people are going to be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know for sure, but I just have a thought that maybe that's what they think is going to happen.
Yeah. I mean, the Spider-Woman costume looks great.
Amazing. It looks amazing.
That's comic accurate. What's her name is Julia Carpenter. That works. I like that. It's the rest. I don't know. Like, how is this going to connect to Spider-Man? How is this going to connect to Venom? Is this going to connect to the multiverse? Is Madam Web the catalyst that brings Venom and Spider-Man together?
And we don't know yet because this movie takes place in the 90s, where for some reason everyone dresses like an idiot. Like Julia Carpenter looks so stupid in her regular clothes. Like, I don't know who thought that was a good choice.
And what's Adam Scott doing in a serious movie?
Well, Adam Scott is Uncle Ben.
Yes. That's been confirmed. Yes, he's Ben Parker, a young Ben Parker.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's weird that they got a 40-year-old guy to play young Ben Parker when Marissa Tomei is supposed to be like 40 in the new Spider-Man movies that take place now.
Yeah, I mean, maybe there's a big age gap between the two.
Yeah, he was 70 and she was like 19.
Yeah, maybe. But I digress.
Yeah, we're definitely digressing. Anyways, let us know what you thought about this list. Let us know which movies you're hyped for. Go check out his channel and drop an F in the chat for Putty. And peace out.